This was last year during the placement season. After a long day of interviews, a student walked up to me and said that he was very disappointed that he wasn't shortlisted for a Reliance interview. When I checked with him on the choice of subjects and the projects that he worked on, they were pretty aligned to what we were looking for. Out of curiosity, when I checked his CV, that's when I realized that his CV was just a stockpile of generic information and surface level information which really wasn't very relevant and gave us no indication on whether he was fit for one of our businesses. When I checked with him on this again, he said that he'd actually kept all of that for an interview. Well, he clearly was not selected at Reliance.
This is the season when you will fill a lot of forms. There'll be different forms for different companies. Often you will have not more than 24 hours to finish the form and submit it to the placement committee. The other thing is with respect to having different resumes and different CVs. One size does not fit all, which means that a kind of a resume that will work well for a finance company may not necessarily work very well for a marketing company, assuming you are applying for both sets of companies. So, depending on the kind of things that you've done in your life, it may be interesting if you can customize those things for the kind of applications you are making at all points. On a cold, damp morning in the middle of languid November, I entered a luminescent hotel and presented the best sales conference to the weathered men of my organization. You are no Ernest Hemingway. Do not try to be one. Write like the business student that you are. This and many such mistakes are often made by students. In this particular series, we'll look at these mistakes. Beat Salman Khan to the 1,000 crore movie club. Lies more complex than this have been found out during interviews. Do not write things you do not have proof for. Mesmerizing lad_cool for you at gmail.com. Now it is possible you are mesmerizing. It's also possible you are very cool. But this kind of an email ID cannot be used as a contact detail. Students often forget the importance of recency. There are two sets of achievements. One during your school days, one recently while at your workplace. What do you think the recruiter is interested in knowing first? Hence, always put up all your achievements in reverse chronological order. The other thing you need to look at is the way you write the different bullet points. Write it in passive voice starting with a verb. For example, led the university cricket team, created a portal of more than 100,000 people. Last three things, your name will be the title of the CV, justify all the lines in your resume, and lastly, it is always preferred if your resume is in the PDF format. However, it is possible that when you are submitting the resume on your campus's placement portal, they may ask you to upload it in the .doc format. Attention to detail is important. Give your resume and CV the respect that it deserves. Now that we are done with the preparation for the CV, we'll look at the next stage in the preparation, which is research for the company that you are applying to.